The program you're about to watch, 911 Earth, is an educational video. Please understand there's no such phone number as 911 Earth or a place called 911 Earth. It is fiction. But what the program deals with is very real, and so is the environmental hotline number, 1-800-94-REUSE. Thank you for watching and for reminding everyone to call 1-800-94-REUSE.
Welcome to 911 Earth and our never-ending struggle to uncover crimes of trashing. I'm Lindsay Shepard. Our Earth is in an emergency situation, and at the center of this emergency is you, the children who are about to inherit this environment. Now, our quality of life may be down, but the sun is still up, because so are you. Up and at 'em, reminding all those who forgot that what they do today will affect how you live tomorrow. The first crime of trashing we'll see tonight on 911 Earth is not reducing what we use. Earthwatch reporter Rick DeBrule was on duty when the call came in.
I don't mind the dirty work, as long as I can wash my hands once in a while. I was working the night shift at Earthwatch Control. Then the call came from Lester. There was trouble at home. Big trouble.
It was awful. Such a waste. My dad never makes a list before he goes shopping. He's what you call impulsive.
I knew it was gruesome when I saw the look on Lester's face.
I told him, but he doesn't listen. He buys laundry soap in bulk. Why not food and drinks and gazillions of other stuff you can buy like that?
Wait a minute. What's your dad's name?
Everyone calls him Mo.
Mo Sizemore?
And I'm Les.
Yo, Mo! Mo, listen up. Buying in bulk is smarter and cheaper. Does away with all those little extra packages and a lot of that garbage, which, by the way, is half of our domestic trash.
Yeah, Dad, you don't have to be a drain surgeon to find out reducing saves your money and our planet.
The fact is, reducing the waste we produce is the #1 way we can solve our solid waste dilemma. We all need to reduce our use. Use only what we need. Buy everything we can in bulk. Remember, every time we make a purchase, we cast our vote to protect the environment.
Now, I always remember to reduce. And with the money I save, I buy all kinds of new stuff in bulk.
These days, well, less is more. More responsible, more aware of the effect of reducing on the environment. Now, we made the best of the situation by calling 911 Earth. But there's an even better way to stop, and more important, to prevent these horrible crimes of trashing. It's called the Environmental Recycling Hotline. The Environmental Recycling Hotline was formed because we can't possibly remember all the important reduce, reuse, and recycle tips at once. The hotline is an exciting, user-friendly computer system. It's the most advanced of its kind in the world, designed to put all the latest reduce, reuse, recycle news right at your fingertips. Its number is simple, 1-800-94-REUSE. Once again, 1-800-94-REUSE.
I call the hotline whenever I need to know anything about reducing. 1-800-94-REUSE. And my dad calls it when he feels that old urge to splurge.
So you see, reducing right in your own home saves time, saves money, then it helps save the planet for everyone.
Even something simple like installing low-flow shower heads lowers your water usage and your water bill.
And replacing incandescent light bulbs with fluorescent bulbs reduces the amount of electricity you use and the amount of money you pay.
Thanks, Rick. Next, a harrowing story of reusing. To reuse things is another crime of trashing. Earthwatch reporter Carrie Lake was on duty when this call came in.
I was enjoying a homemade snack when the phone rang. It was a call from Woody, and he was horrified.
It was awful. She was throwing away perfectly good stuff, like they only had one use or something. I tried to tell her she could reuse all kinds of good stuff, but my mom, well, she never even had the same thought twice.
Hey, wait. What's your mom's name?
Ida.
Ida Dunbetter?
Ida too, but she never taught me any different.
I knew it was bad when I saw the garbage can. It was full of reusables.
Mom, don't! Ida, who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm Carrie Lake, 911 Earth. These clothes, you can use them as rags or donate them to charity.
Oh, it never dawned on me.
And these jars can be filled with leftovers.
Why didn't I think of that?
Look at this! Even these bags, they can be used dozens of times in hundreds of ways.
Well, I've been throwing them out.
And these food scraps can be composted and used as fertilizer in the garden.
Well, now that I didn't know.
No more excuses, Mom.
You're right, Woody. No more excuses anymore. 911 Earth, huh?
Yeah.
For every disposable item you may buy, there's a reusable one that doesn't end up in a landfill. We all need to recognize and to buy items that can be reused, and to think of new ways to use old items. You'll be amazed at how imaginative you can get.
Now that I know better, I always reuse things, over and over. Or my name's not Ida Dunbetter.
Woody sure used his brain when he called 911 Earth. And he used it again when he called the Environmental Recycling Hotline. The hotline provides the most important and convenient reducing, reusing, and recycling information, as well as facts on household hazardous waste and air quality. Just dial 1-800-94-REUSE. That's 1-800-94-REUSE.
The hotline taught me all kinds of neat stuff, like how to reuse a 2-liter pop bottle to reduce water consumption. All I did was call 1-800-94-REUSE, and that's how I found out everything I needed to know.
Reusing saves time and money and energy, and those are three things we could all use and reuse a little more wisely.
You know, at my house, we reuse the funny pages from the newspaper to wrap packages and mayonnaise jars to store old paint.
Save money and save the planet at the same time. You can't go wrong with that.
You sure can't. Thanks, Carrie. When we return, a tragic story of someone caught in a vicious recycle.
So, what are your parents doing that's driving you crazy?
They leave lights on, air conditioning, heat. My mom buys pretty packaging. What a waste!
My life's in their dumpster.
98.6 should be my temperature, not the dense.
Separating glass from cans and paper from plastic.
Here's the product. Here's the package. How many trees with the dust for this? Clean air. Is that too much to ask? It's one big power trip. They just don't get it. I mean, who's crazy here?
No wonder I'm in recovery.
We grew up with the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Kids today have learned 3 more, reduce, reuse, and recycle. 12 News Earthwatch knows the earth belongs to our children. It's time we listen to them.
Reducing is the best way to protect the earth, but if you can't reduce and what you have can't be reused, then recycle. Earthwatch reporter Carrie Lake was on duty when Sharon called 911 Earth.
I was looking down the business end of a soda pop bottle and catching up on some reading when the call came in from Sharon. She was upset. Her father was, how should I say, indisposed.
There he was, my own Pop, throwing away his life. I told him, Pop, do it for the planet. Do it to save money. Do it because it's right. But he just kind of popped his lid.
I knew it was bad when I saw Sharon. This wasn't something she could just toss away. Oh, wait a minute. What's your dad's name?
Everyone calls him Pop.
Pop Bottles?
I didn't make it up.
Let's go. Hey, Pop! Don't you know you can recycle those bottles and cans? You know, every single aluminum can that you recycle can save enough energy to run your TV set for 3 hours.
I can't be bothered by that stuff. Who's got time to recycle?
I've heard that all before. Everyone can recycle, Pop.
The fact is that every recycled item can be made into a brand new item, and sometimes not even in the same form. Plastic pop and milk jugs can be recycled into lumber and then used for playground equipment and park benches. And not only cans, bottles, plastic, and newsprint can be recycled, but also copper, brass, computer paper, tires, oil, and dozens of others. The solution is to know what can be recycled and then to separate it from the other trash. Then, if your community doesn't pick up your recyclables right at your door, find out from the recycling hotline where you can go and drop them off.
Now that I know this recycling stuff, I'll start recycling.
A lot of our disposable income is spent on disposable things like aluminum cans. But something that is here to stay is the environmental hotline. The hotline provides immediate, current, and accurate information on the 3 R's: reducing, reusing, and recycling. And here's how it works. Just dial the hotline, 1-800-94-REUSE. Again, 1-800-94-REUSE. Each call coming in is routed by zip code. The hotline's automatically programmed to supply all the names, addresses, hours of operation, and the phone numbers of the recycling centers closest to you. All you have to do is sit back and enjoy, and then follow some simple guidelines which will reveal a whole world of awesome, educational, and important information about your environment. And whether you're in Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, or any of the other states in the national and soon-to-be international network, the information is fast, fun, and fantastic.
The hotline is so simple to use. My friends and I call 1-800-94-REUSE whenever we need to know anything about recycling. Where to take stuff, what can and can't be recycled, everything.
Recycling saves energy and landfill space, and it can earn you money.
I was surprised at how many car products can be recycled. Batteries, tires, even antifreeze is recycled.
Every year we're coming up with more ways to put these products back into circulation. This is one vicious cycle that's good for everyone.
Thanks, Carrie. Our final story is about 2 words which sound alike but have very different meanings: recycle and recyclable. Earthwatch reporter Rick DeBrule was on duty when this cry for help came in.
I was doing a little paperwork when the call came in from Eliza Poorbuyer. Eliza was at the supermarket when she saw it.
You know, I tell my mom about buying recycled and buying recyclable, but you know how they are. It's a sickness.
When I saw Eliza, I knew her mother had done something so awful, so humiliating, that not even a year-long slumber party could ever make up for it.
Oh. Eliza, I'm Rick. What's your mother's name?
Mia.
Mia Poorbuyer?
You said it, not me. Come on, let's go.
For recycling to really work, recyclable materials have to be made into new products and then bought by consumers like you.
Yeah, Mother, get with the program.
Fact is, a lot of folks remember to recycle, but they forget about buying recycled or buying recyclable, and some just plain don't know the difference. If the product is recyclable, it means that after you're done with it, it can be recycled. But that in itself does not complete the recycling loop.
Only products made from recycled materials complete the total recycling process. I learned that from my daughter.
Eliza's phone call not only helps save the planet, it helps save Eliza from a world of embarrassment. But there's a better way to prevent these crimes of trashing. It's called the Environmental Recycling Hotline. Now, the Environmental Hotline is getting bigger and better all the time. People are using it and then reusing it all over the country, 24 hours a day, every day of the year, just by dialing 1-800-94-REUSE. It's 1-800-94-REUSE.
One thing I got from the hotline is if you're not buying recycled products, you're not really recycling. Now I just call the hotline whenever I need to know stuff about buying recycled and buying recyclable. I just call 1-800-94-REUSE.
Now, the best way to ensure the success of recycling is to vote with your wallet for the product that is made of, or at least packaged in, recycled material.
Yeah, but Rick, what can we do if the store we like doesn't carry these products?
Very easy. Tell the store manager you demand it, or simply take your business to a store which does.
I guess when it comes to recycling, your business is everyone's business. We'll be right back with the wrap-up after this simple message.
I watch the sun rise slowly on our special desert home, a place that's like no other land, a land that is our own. I watch the mountains rise up, see the trees grow tall and free. Arizona's wonders never end, there's many left to see. We can keep our planet thriving for our children and their own, watching over this one place for life, the place that we call home. We can save our deserts, mountains, deep blue skies and open seas, and we'll teach our children wisely.
Be an Earth Watcher. Call the 12 News Earthwatch hotline.
The 3 R's used to stand for reading, writing, and arithmetic. But now they stand for reducing, reusing, and recycling. And the Environmental Recycling Hotline makes reducing, reusing, and recycling as easy as a toll-free phone call. Here's the number. It's 1-800-94-REUSE. That's 1-800-94-REUSE.
It's urgent that everyone gets together on this. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, your 911 for the environment is the Environmental Recycling Hotline. Good night.
The program you just watched, 911 Earth, was an educational video. Please understand there's no such phone number as 911 Earth or an organization called 911 Earth. It is fiction. But what the program deals with is very real, and so is the environmental hotline number, 1-800-94-REUSE. Thank you for watching and for reminding everyone to call 1-800-94-REUSE.